Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Well, I've just got to get out of the house and see what's been happening in the garden to see if there's anything starting to bloom or any kind of color in this winter landscape. Let's go, okay? Well, I didn't find too many flowers, just a few violas and some hellebores that are starting to bloom. But I did find a lot of color, both in berries and in foliage. So I thought, let's bring it in the house and let's make a little bouquet for the holidays. So here's some of the things that I want to put into a bouquet. This is Nandina, and Nandina is also called heavenly bamboo. It's not a bamboo, so don't have to worry about it being really invasive. But it has these really cool orangey red berries and some flowers too that are like a spire of white, creamy white. I saw some of those, but I didn't want to pick them because I'd like the berries to develop. That's cool. And then we've got some English holly, and you can put that in, some variegated and some non-variegated. Now, some people think English holly is invasive, and it can be because the birds come and they eat these berries and take them all over the place and distribute them, and then you get little holly bushes all over the place. It is not a native, but it's still nice to have to see those flowers. And then I found some of this beautiful dusty miller that was still looking good from the fall planting, the fall container plant that I had. And I'm going to put that in. That'll be in a little nice little grayish white accent in with the flowers. This is a great one to keep over winter if you can, because it just adds a little bit of texture and color into your landscaping. Now, I did find some rose hips that were really neat, and I've got several kinds of shrub roses, so I thought maybe the rose hips might add a little bit of texture and color in there. And then we got these great snowberries, which are a native to us, and they have found their way into my landscaping, and I welcome them with open arms because I just love how the snowberry clusters look. They're so cool, and they hang on until maybe after a freeze, then they might get kind of soggy, you know, if there's a thaw. Now you'll notice that with some of these other berries too, that after a thaw, a freeze and a thaw, they get a little less than perfect. This is some of the American highbush cranberry that was left on the trees, the bushes. And I love to have this one because I make cranberry sauce out of it, and it's really cool. But these berries are kind of on the softer side, but I'm going to add them in. They might drop off in the heat of the house, but oh, I love that. That is looking really good. Another thing is skimmia, these beautiful red berries, and skimmia has little flowers up at the top here. I do believe that skimmia, and I should find out for sure, but I do believe that skimmia is a male plant and a female plant. So if you do want the berries to develop, there needs to be the male pollen somewhere around. And then, of course, we've got some evergreen huckleberry leaves. The berries were all gone from this. Somebody got them, but I like to have that as nice foliage, and that's one that just hangs on in the wintertime. So cool. Oh, that looks so wild, but so festive and so naturally Christmas, I think. Well, I hope you're able to go outside and look to see what you can bring in, even though there aren't very many flowers. Berries and foliage, just have fun doing something like this. It's a great way to celebrate. And happy holidays. Merry Christmas. There's always more to learn in the garden. Bye-bye.